This morning, I had a moment with my son, which reminded me of something very human. He had an extra day off at school. And obviously, he just wanted to play, right? But we still had some homework to do. And I saw so much resistance in him. He was so resistant that what could take like 30 minutes was taking an hour. And so I could do two things. I could get frustrated with him and push harder, or, recognize the pattern and basically move towards it. And that's what I did. The frustration had to move. Because when people are in resistance, they basically black out. All they see is the block, what they don't want to go towards. In his case, he didn't want to do his homework. And when you're so much in resistance, you don't see the bigger picture. You don't see, why it matters. You don't see why it might help you build something. And obviously, because he was so stuck, nothing new could get in. And so I did a somatic practice with him, and I saw how the blackout that was preventing him from taking new things in, dissipated, and how he was open again to receive the new lives and to receive, the bigger picture. So after the frustration cleared, I brought him back to why it matters, why we're doing homework, for example. And I gave him a personal example. The first thing that I had in mind was this, like just a week ago, I used my Saturday to watch some tutorials about the DJI Osmo Pocket so that I could get to know, the camera. And right after, I went outside and I recorded my first tape using this tool. And ever since, I've been using it every day. And not only did I improve my skill set, it also improved my editing skills. And that same day, I got this opportunity from this guy who met me at the market. And he's like, hey, could I book you as a model? That shoot happened last week. And through creating that vlog, I now got the opportunity to do a presentation for this huge event in Tulum later this weekend. I would have never, I said to Fico, got that opportunity if it wasn't for me being bold and, seeing the camera as a tool for me to show up for, my dreams, my ambitions. No, I'm definitely not interested in becoming a camera guy, right? I am not a filmmaker. I'm not passionate about cameras at all, but I do have a desire to create, and I want to share my voice, and I want to express my ideas. And for me to do that meant being good in filming, being good in, using tools like this so that I can do it outside, so that I'm not just limited in my home setup. And it actually opened up so many opportunities. And that's what I shared to him. It's like, I sacrificed my Saturday to do that. And I put myself out of that comfort zone to film and use it every day and spend more time editing and all of that. And I said, your schoolwork is not that we want to punish you, is that we want you to know the basics, math, reading, writing. He's learning 3 languages now. He's speaking 3 languages now, Spanish, Dutch, and English. And I said to him, you're going to thank us someday. And I just, after releasing that resistance, planted that seed in him where it's like, hey, don't focus on the things that you don't like. A lot of the growth in life doesn't come from only doing the things that you love. It comes from learning the things that help you expand. And sometimes the only thing between you and your next opportunity is a skill that you're resisting to learn. And now it's time to play. And that's what I said to him as well. It only takes 30 minutes to do your homework, and then the rest of the day we get to play. And that's what we did. We had an amazing play date. He's now at skate. It's the end of the class, so they're now doing dodgeball. This is planting seeds in his psyche. Like, yeah, I know resistance, and it doesn't even have to feel like sacrifice. It can just feel like, hey, this is just something I need to do to get further. I am my own boss. Nobody is going to tell me what to do, which is why it's so important to have the right mindset, to be self-sufficient, to coach myself through things. And again, I'm not a filmmaker, but I embrace it completely, and I'm enjoying it because I am getting better at it, and I am learning a new skill. And it's a huge compliment that I actually got asked to do a presentation on this event, just because the actual filmmakers that were there ended up seeing the video that I created of the photo shoot. And they were impressed. And I didn't do that to impress them. I was just creating a vlog for you guys. But I'm taking my passion seriously, you know? And it's the same thing with housing. You know, when I started investing in real estate, I'm not interested in that boring stuff about knowing things about mortgages and housing, but it was part of the game. It's part of building financial freedom. And so because I had a bigger mission behind it, I was motivated. I paid attention. I made risks. I invested. I plunged into things that, you know, only by doing it, you actually really learn, you know? And that's just the fastest way to get anywhere, guys. That mindset. I wish you guys an amazing day, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's episode.
Disfruta la aventura, se queda entre nosotros. Si mañana no nos vemos, siempre será mi chula. Tú estás hasta ya. Dale. Tú estás hasta ya. Tú estás hasta ya. Tú estás hasta ya. Se nota, mami, que te gusta disfrutar. Y esa noche contigo